7 minutes past the hour, 5 o'clock. A very good evening to you. Welcome to the press conference. It's a lovely day. We're grateful to God to be alive, and we're here again to take you through some of the top stories in the news. We unpack them and, of course, give you perspectives that are obviously not what you will, otherwise have, because we're journalists. It's a journalist show, and we bring you our thoughts and opinions on some of the developments in the course of it, especially as it deals with the issues around politics. Welcome. My name is Samson Omai. It's always delightful, and I'm excited to be with you.
I join in the excitement. My name is Okani Ode. Good evening.
How was the day today, sir?
Cool.
Wow. How cool is it?
Cool in that manner that you will also say it was productive, it was eventful, it was colorful.
Okay.
Yes.
As a black charcoal headquarters.
Do we have white charcoal?
You always call
Why do you have to? We don't add black there. We talk of charcoal. That is the NNPC of PLATEAU. No vehicle does not stop in that place.
Oh, gentlemen, he's talking about his office.
No vehicle, no matter how important it was, you must stop in that place. It's an essential stop point.
To do what?
Now. Yes, when your Tommy wants to talk to you, he talks in a language that you will use every material available to listen and understand it.
All right, Mr. Ode, good to see you, and good to know that everything was cool with you today.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get into the coolest part of our country, which is gradually turning into some theater of the unexpected. We have yesterday, again, dispute me, disagree with me, which is okay, but I think that as it currently stands, and don't veer off in your comments, right? As it currently stands, the APC appears to be the most organized party in the country today. They are charting the course, others are waiting for the courts to know their fates, others have had factions, they ceded their inheritance to an individual. And then what the APC, yesterday now, the part of their organization, which no any other party has done, as we speak, have come up with a template and a timeline for their primaries, and of course have imposed a 2-week deadline for presidential and governorship National Assembly forms to be purchased and returned. Now, what do we have? The APC has fixed May 16th, Mr. Odi, and May 23rd, 2026 for the conduct of its presidential and governorship primary elections ahead of the 2027 general elections. Now, the presidential aspirants will pay 100 million naira for expression of interest and nomination forms. Governorship aspirants will pay 50 million naira. Senate aspirants will pay 20 million naira, and House of Representatives aspirants will pay 10 million naira. Now, what we also hear from the APC is that if you are a woman and you are a youth, you pay just 50%. You won't pay expression of interest. You pay for just the nomination forms, and you pay 50% of that. So that's some stories that we hear, and we also hear that the timetable also shows that the screening for presidential aspirants is scheduled for May 9th, while other aspirants will be screened between May 6th and 8th, with further screening activities slated for May 12th and May 13th. Primary elections are scheduled for May 18th for the House of Reps, May 20th for the Senate, and May 21 for the State House of Assembly elections. So it appears for the APC, May is a very, very, very busy month for the party. What I see is that maybe after Thursday there will be a lot of activities, or a lot of activities will begin to define the space. It appears to be really very, very quiet right now. But people, I like to let you know that from next week, action will begin. We'll begin to see actions in terms of those who are supposed to make their claim and all that. But that's where we are, Mr. Ode.
Let me have where to start, but let me say something. Later on, if I forget, you remind me, I will come back there.
Okay.
You see, from next week, we will see action. We will not see anything. There is no action. We will not see anything. I will tell you why.
Yes.
Then let me go back to why you started this discussion.
Yes.
You said the APC appears to be. Do you still remember what you said?
Very organized.
Very organized.
Yes, I can't forget what I said.
It's a cosmetic posture.
It's not a cosmetic posture.
It is a cosmetic posture. The APC is a harassed party. It's a frightened party.
Really?
Yes. You understand me?
Really?
Yesterday, no. When you were talking, I yielded the floor to you. Abba.
Calm down now. You are trying to fight.
Well, yesterday, you read what Bajabia Miller said to the ADC member from Kogi State.
Yes.
Just praising him, commending him, pledging support that they are with him. They like what he's doing and the rest. Now, a party that is at peace with itself, that is sure of its status, that is very convinced of its standing, will not be interested in causing fracas in other parties just to divert their attention or cause them to not to concentrate as the election approaches. So it doesn't look like say organized. It's a frightened party.
That's just an individual.
Well intimidated. It's a party that is threatening. No.
Yes. That was not the national party of the party speaking. That's not the national secretary of the party speaking. That's not any member of the national executive committee speaking.
That is the chief of staff to the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
But don't deal with him as a party, as speaking for the party.
His voice is very, very significant as a policy voice of the party.
He's not an official of the party.
Given his status.
He's not an official of the party. Let's establish that, Mr. Oda. You know that very well. He's not an official of the party. So don't rub it in to say he's an official.
And then you talk about other things, okay, if you don't.
But they're organized, you agree.
No, I don't agree. It's not organized. See again.
Yes.
Let me say, if you're organized,
yes,
you do things that will make you proud.
Okay.
But you see how the party is being shameless. That. Remember that is a few days back when he was addressing the ambassadors of the Renewed Hope agenda. You understand me?
Look, it's Renewed Hope ambassadors.
Ambassadors. The president said that he is Buhari and Buhari was him. That he took over from himself because he and Buhari were the same. So we are talking of from 2015 to now. The party is unapologetic about how it mismanaged the economy, about how it caused inflation, about how it caused hunger, about how it spread poverty, about how it multiplied sorrows. It will use the opportunity of a collection or sale of nomination and expression of interest form to officially announce corruption and lay foundation, officially announce inflation and then lay a foundation for official corruption in the next dispensation. Tell me, look, wait.
I'm asking you to explain yourself.
You don't need to. I'm a man of details. You don't need to tell me before I explain.
Okay. This one that you are so angry.
No.
with this
tell me. Okay, they said presidential form, nomination, expression of interest and nomination form.
Yeah.
100 million.
That's right.
Now that one, they have already made it that no other person. It's only Tinubu that will buy. And of course, Tinubu already has 200 million naira from your state, Kogi State. You people, you paid for form for him, 200 million. I remember that check. Since, so 200 million naira is waiting there, he can buy 2 forms, him alone. So that one is exclusive.
So you don't want me to...
Governorship candidates, their own expression of interest and nomination form is 50 million naira.
Right.
For Senate,
it's 20.
House of Reps,
it's 10.
And then State House of Assembly, 6 million.
6 million, right?
Isn't it? Now, tell me, all these people, I have a member, somebody in my office, in our building there, who wants to go to the State House of Assembly. But I know as at the last time I discussed with him, he didn't have 600,000 naira.
Okay.
We are now looking for 6 million.
Yeah, so you should just see the idea.
And now you see that you have eventually put your finger where it matters. He should jettison the idea.
Yes.
That is how all good people that ideally should come into government and provide quality contributions to debate and the making of policies, they will be edged out by this exorbitant cost of purchase of nomination and expression of interest forms.
You should look
you understand me?
You should look for other
parties.
Other parties that is unorganized.
No, a government that worsened the poverty situation in the country.
Yes.
You put the cost of nomination form of a political party for House of Reps at 10 million. Now, if you look around and see those who ordinarily have the credentials and even the internet started to go and make impact, they do not have 10 million. Now, wait. For somebody who is in the right position to steal 10 million, he will go and buy the nomination form and that kind of thing. You will sell to him. And then rightful people do not get. See, what I'm telling you is that the story of this perspective of my presentation is that the APC should be humble and it should be apologetic as far as Nigerians are concerned. It's not too late. The presidential form, they can increase it to 1 billion. That doesn't worry me. They have skewed the system to produce only one person. The issue of governance, House of the Senate, House of Reps, and the rest, they should even review. They can review those positions for allow for wider and more competitive process, wider participation and more competitive process. We want our democracy to improve from one cycle to the other. You know. What is happening now is that APC wants to return the same people who have been in government orchestrating the blocks and the marks of bad governance and poor delivery to power.
Mr. Udi, are you done?
I have not finished. I told you something before that if I forget, you should remind me. You have not even reminded me that what you're asking what I have done.
I'll remind you, sir. I'll remind you, sir.
Yes. So, this monetization of the electoral process is unacceptable. You understand me? It's unacceptable. APC as a ruling party for almost 16 years now has run the economy in a manner that is most regrettable. And it should be humble. It should apologize to Nigerians. It should not use even issue of sale of nomination to announce and accept and celebrate that it has inflicted inflation on the economy. Because the high cost of governance begins with the high cost of selling nomination forms. Those who will get sponsorship and the rest, who will go and borrow, every person when they enter office, every person, the uppermost concern of the person will not be to provide good governance, but to recover and reposition himself and entrench himself in a manner that he doesn't return to where he came from. We should think every policy of the party or government should be in the greater interest of the country and not individuals. And we should not, by any error, entrench or enthrone a system that encourages the wrong people, including mediocres. Of course, the Electoral Act has said forgery is no longer an offense. So, for those who even go and steal money and go and buy form, it doesn't mean anything. But we should not encourage a system that enthrones mediocres and mediocrity.
Can I come in now?
No, remind me. I love somewhere. I told you to remind me of something.
You can't be talking for
15
minutes now.
You
threaten me. I should not interject and should not do. How can you do that?
I said you should remind me something. Remind me. I will not take 2, 3, 5 seconds.
You haven't talked so long that I haven't forgotten what you said I should remind you about. You talked about organization and then about cost of nomination that is organized and then cost of nomination forms.
I've dealt with that.
Yeah, I think you are finished.
In the course of God is on the throne. Yes. I remember. Let's go.
All right. So let me begin by saying, Mr. Ode, I'm grossly disappointed with your position that you just postulated.
No,
you are not going to interrupt me. You are not going to interrupt me. No. You are not going to interrupt me.
No.
Let me finish. You are not going to. I'll tell you. Just hold on. Just hold on, Mr. Ode. Just hold on, Mr. Ode. You are interrupting me now.
Okay, sir.
You are interrupting me. You want me to threaten me? I'm not threatening you.
Okay.
I'm just appealing to you to just allow me land. Then you can take over from where I am coming from.
Okay.
So why did I say I'm grossly disappointed with your position?
No, don't use the word disappointment.
No, it's disappointment.
Just say you differ.
No. This one is.
Just say you differ. Why should you be disappointed?
That's what I want to explain now. Why? That's what I want to explain.
Should you be disappointed? I collected school fees from APC and I'm not accounting for it or what? What do you mean by disappointed?
Let me explain. And this is why I say I'm disappointed. That you focus your attention.
I said don't use that word. You don't have to use it. You differ from me. You take exception, etc.
Those for me. Those ones are too powerful words. I want to use a lesser word.
No. Disappointment is a very dangerous man. Not even lesser word.
No. Okay. Pardon me. Let me continue. To give reasons for why I use the word I use that you are trying to disagree now. You say I should use a synonym for it.
Then you differ from me. Yes. You proceed.
That you focus in 15 minutes on APC, why it is unorganized, why, and you didn't tell Nigerians that are listening to you that look, if you don't like what has happened in the APC, go for another party. Go for another party that is not going to change. That's why I say I'm disappointed with you. I'm disappointed with your position.
That's why we are two.
That's why I'm disappointed with your position.
That's why when I got to a point, I said, if I forget something, remind me. We are two here. Our roles are complementary of each other.
Nigerians are there. They have a choice.
Thank you for assisting. Thank you.
You don't have to clap.
You are stepping in. You are stepping in effectively.
So yes. If the APC, by the reason of the cost they put on their nomination form, appears to be an exorbitant party, appears to be an expensive party, what do? Task other parties and say, look, we are good Nigerians, or we have good intent. We don't have the money. So provide your platform for us. Let us go ahead and contest and give Nigeria good governance. In any case, I also challenge members of the APC. I challenge them, every member of the APC who are listening to us right now. Go also and did you have, well, I know this is not, I don't know how this party works as well, but maybe there was no congress, but they need to challenge their national working committee and say, look, this monies they put for nomination form is too expensive. And as you rightly said, and I agree with you in this man now, I don't differ with you.
Okay.
I agree with you in the sense that with this statement, yes, that the cost of nomination form is too expensive.
Yes.
They should bring it down. Albeit, if you calculate it now, I mean, I've just been making a mental calculation of how much they will generate as a party from this sale of nomination form.
You see, the real sorry for cutting, the real logic there,
yes,
is not what they are aiming at is not how much they will amass from selling the forms.
Yeah.
The logic is to restrict the quantity of participation. That is the main logic. They want to age a lot of people out. They are not aiming at revenue generation. Yes, they want some people not to have the means to participate.
All right, we'll talk some more. Take, for example, in PLATEAU North, for example, where the members of the APC who have come out for senatorial position.
You will soon hear. You will soon hear.
What am I going to hear?
Yeah, all these people that you are hearing guidance here, you know, Momentum 27, this and that. The poster will soon start disappearing.
Prove Mr. Ode wrong. Prove him wrong. I'll be back after this time out. So, but Mr. Ode, as it stands now, it is slowly. No, now, let me buttress my points. As much as we differ and disagree, as it were, or agree on certain points, I like to insist that so far we already know the dates for the presidential and governorship primaries of the APC. No other party have announced their date. I think you give it to the APC that on that note, they are organized to a point where they want to clear their house, do all the house clearing, whatever they need, and get ready for the campaigns.
It's not to give it to them. They have the luxury of all the enabling factors. You understand me? APC is in government. APC is controlling all security agencies. APC is controlling everything. They have no reason not to be ready. Yes.
Okay.
If they want the police, see what the trouble that the PDP had, the ADC had, having their convention last week. You see how they operate, what they went through. It is because the security agencies are the beck and call of the APC, which is that is in government. You understand me? So you don't give it any listen. The question you ask is that if APC did not have all these assets at its disposal, will it be as prompt, as functional as it is? You know, what should concern us more is that, okay, they have announced the timetable for this thing.
Yeah.
What is the state of preparedness of other parties? Some of them are being distracted. Some of them are waiting for the Supreme Court. Is it tomorrow or when?
Thursday.
Yeah. To determine their fate.
Yeah.
So they cannot come out now, even if they are prepared, to start announcing that, okay, this is the cause of this, our timetable, that kind of thing. They want to wait and see the outcome of the matters that are before the court for determination.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You know, on our show now, there's no how we can talk about the political development without INEC, as it were. And today, INEC came out with a report, literally rubbishing all the allegations laid upon its chairman regarding his X handle. For those of us who don't appreciate that, X is one of the social media and platforms, like you have
Formerly known as Twitter.
That he had, you know, there were a lot of proof by people online who proved beyond reasonable doubts that his email and all was linked to that X account, wherein he showed some measure of bias by saying victory is sure, literally referring to the APC and all that. Now today, INEC came out with a position that forensic analysis has been done, extensive analysis by independent whatever audits and forensic whatever, and eventually cleared the chairman that he was not connected in any way to that account, that it is an impostor who is trying to impersonate the man, the INEC national chairman, Professor George Amopita, and that story came out today and all of that. You don't disagree?
No. I think INEC is idle. It is a rabble rouser and a meddlesome interloper.
Wow.
In that matter.
Wow.
INEC was not accused of posting a tweet
very well
to the effect that the election was good or bad.
You're correct.
They did not stand accused of anything. Mm-hmm. It was not an institutional crisis. Mm-hmm. It is a personal crisis of the chairman. Mm-hmm. The chairman should swim himself out of the controversy. Mm-hmm. That is one. INEC has no business coming into it. And then, when they claim that they did a forensic audit, by who? We need a private forensic audit to determine whether what he has been accused of is true or not. And then when they brought out even the so-called forensic report, they are still publishing it on the letter-headed paper of INEC, which is still wrong. If they are worthy of an organization, as chairman, they have directors and they should know office administration. Why did they use the letter-headed paper of INEC? INEC is not involved in any matter. INEC was not charged for anything. INEC has no question to answer. And Mopiton should clear himself. Even as it is, they have not done enough for them to mess up the administrative requirements of the entire process and jump into the matter. It means that Mopiton has a lot to prove. You know, they have not spoken about his phone number of all things. I agreed with what was on the tweet. So what would the forensic report saying about that? That the phone number was reversed like the 8 in the cap they are wearing or what? You understand me? Mopiton has not addressed the matter. The matter cannot go away as it is. The forensic report they have done is not acceptable. If we have to do a forensic audit, it has to be a private one, and INEC should steer clear of the matter.
And the man should present himself to be properly audited.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I can't add anything to what you said or subtract from what you said. It's on point, and the burden of integrity, the burden of proving that I am unbiased, the burden to show beyond reasonable doubt that INEC is in safe hands lies in the activities, posture, and decisions of the national chairman.
Yes,
I think it's a bad way to start.
Yeah, very, very bad.
It's a bad way to start, and if
it's in a mess, and the INEC is trying to get the matter make the matter messier.
Yes, and again, I'm sure he underestimated. He underestimated the kind of backlash he will get.
And even the determination and the willingness of Nigerians to get to the truth of the matter.
Very well.
Yes, but that is the work that the audit, the so-called forensic audit did, is even inferior to the analysis and investigations conducted by some interested individual Nigerians.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Today we got confirmation now that those soldiers who were being investigated, the federal government has eventually come out today to file a 13-count charge against them for allegedly plotting to overthrow the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the coup plotters include a brigadier general among the suspects. A retired major general is also part of them, a retired naval captain, a serving police inspector, and 3 others. Also, we have, as I said, the major general is part of them, and several other names. The charge, which was filed by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and signed by the Director of Public Prosecution, Rotimi Oyedepo, accuses the defendants of offenses ranging from alleged treason and terrorism to failure to disclose security intelligence and money laundering linked to terrorism financing. Even the former governor of Bayelsa State, Tipriye Silva, is also among those who have been charged to court for terrorism.
Well, I think
for coup plotting.
For today, it's just okay to bring the news of the charge. They are being charged to court to the people. You know, as it is now, it is the matter is sub judice for any analysis here. Because I would have asked some questions, but the case is already in court. Because from what the list you read there, some 1 or 2 are retired. 1 or 2, nobody has a brigade or to command there, and all the rest. But well, I said again, it's not the time to show their one's ability to understand coup and coup plotting. They are already in court. My happiness is that eventually somebody has been able to interpret the circumstance of this matter properly. Because initially they were talking of court-martial. And I said, no, court-martial is an instrument relevant only in the context of a military regime. So now the right thing has been done. They are being charged to the Constitutional Court, and I think the right arguments will be bandied there, and they will get to a logical conclusion. Okay.
Let's get into security matters now. Some very disturbing stories that we hear today. In Lagos, we understand that there was some but just there's another just coming in. We understand that the appeal court has dismissed remember Mr. Abure's appeal, and have gone further to uphold Nanadi Usman as Labour Party leader. That's gratifying. So we hope also that
the judiciary is already breathing into the space, the political space.
We hope they'll be able
to provide greater ventilation in the days ahead.
What if they don't? What happens?
Well, that what looks like a sequestration of the space will eventually lead to asphyxiation.
Wow. You know, the English you just spoke now, if you don't have a PhD, you will not be able to understand what you just, and then you have also some basis in chemistry and some postgraduate in biology, in biological biological science, you will not understand what you do. Just 2 conjectures that you've put together, 2 variables. It will be difficult. Can you repeat what you said again?
I'm saying that in the days ahead, I hope the judiciary will provide more ventilation for the political space. If not, the sequestration that is going on here will eventually give way to asphyxiation.
Wow. Okay, well done, sir. I agree to sir. Continue to now our listener who are struggling to have ends meet will not understand what you are just for now. Okay. All right, let's get into Kaduna State. And Ms. Ode, I just understand that the Kaduna State government, I beg your pardon, High Court has adjourned the bail hearing of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai to the first week of June 2026. El-Rufai is being arraigned on multiple charges bordering on alleged financial crime and abuse of office by the ICPC Another charge against Malam Nasir El-Rufai has also been filed before a Kaduna State High Court in the Kaduna Judicial Division. The charges in the High Court case range from abuse of office, fraud, and intent to commit fraud, to conferring undue advantage, among others. Now, both charges were filed by the ICPC on the 18th of March 2026. The Governor's Council today in court was not happy. Ukpon Akpan. He said that the continuous adjournment of the bill hearing by one presiding judge is politically motivated. Now, the case has drawn significant public attention with heightened security presence observed around the court premises when this case came up for hearing today, and that's where El-Rufai is. He will need to do more, convince the judge more. At some point here, he had met all the bail application, and then he's still here. Mr. Odi, I know that you have some insight on this.
The insight I have on this matter is an old insight, and I've been providing it here.
Yes.
And again, so far, the court has not proven me wrong. Since from the time he was taken in, I told you that only God will bring El-Rufai out of that place, and only God knows when. But I have my fears that these kind of judicial administrative techniques, they will keep varying, the techniques one day after the other. Each man may remain in that place till after elections. This El-Rufai you are seeing.
Yes.
I don't know whether there's somebody I can see to go and tell him. All this while that every day they are bringing him to court, he will start his babariga and come hoping that he is going to the house. He's not going anywhere. They are just deceiving him. Tell me, administrate the bail application.
Yeah.
You adjourn from today. Is the court going on recess?
No. You adjourn from
today, 21st of April.
More than 7 weeks.
Yeah,
almost 2 months.
Yes, to June.
Yeah.
Haba. Let him see if he knows it. There is what we call in communication reduction of uncertainty. If we give you information, we have reduced your uncertainty or your fears about a particular situation.
That's right.
Somebody should whisper to El-Rufai and there that he should not be hoping to come out now. Let him start posing, feeling happy each time they bring him to court. He behaves like children,
Okay, so the courts are doing its work. El-Rufai is at the other side of the stick, bearing the brunt, of this. So, but he was gracious enough. They allowed him to come out to attend his mother's burial, and now
it were not gracious. His traducers were those who sat beside him in the burial, consoling him. The same people jailing him.
That's an epic.
Some people find him in a very bad moment and they want to feast on it. Yes. That was what happened.
No, they were not his transducers now. They were sympathizers. They were condoling with him, sympathizing.
The greatest condolence or whatever sympathy you would have expressed to somebody who lost somebody as close to him as his mother will say, okay, or because of your mother's death, your sins are forgiven. I told you the story of one man who was in the habit of beating his wife. Whenever that is the tiniest opportunity, he will manhandle the wife, that kind of thing. Then eventually his wife's mother died. Then the wife now provoked him. That is what normally he will not tolerate. He had to tolerate it, and he told her. He said, "Now I can't do anything. You are mourning your mother." You get my point? So they should have done the same thing to El-Rufai.
No, maybe his own sins here were too much. I cannot be forgiven.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. I think it's time for us to get to the phones. 08064641536. There were a lot of security concerns. A bus conveying passengers yesterday from Lagos to Edo was attacked.
Yes.
And then the driver was killed and the rest were abducted. Right? That's some very so it was on the Lagos Benin road.
Benin Ore
Road. Yeah. So that happened. Then also there's another case of killings and abduction. I don't know whether I just have that in my notes, but again we also hear that there were have women in Plateau State are protesting alleged killings, and today they are asking for a part of the protest that they are asking that the Operation Enduring Peace vacate the area. They blocked major roads in the area and allegedly dismantled the military checkpoints while expressing anger over what they described as rising insecurity and justice in Barikin Ladi and environs. They also called on authorities to ensure the protection of lives and property as well as the immediate release of the arrested youths while demanding lasting solutions to the security violence in the community. That's what we're getting from Barikin Ladi.
I think those Biron women, whether they are all Biron or whatever, but being that they are Barikin Ladi and Rom, I think they are just re-echoing a point that has been in the public space. A lot of us, including me, even on this press conference, I have requested that more than 20 years after, we need to review the operations of this Operation Safe Haven. Whether they have changed their name to use Operation Peacemaking.
Operation Enduring Peace.
Now the peace is not even enduring. What we need to do now is they have to be withdrawn. Let's remove them. Let us be allowed to stay on our own. Let us see how we can manage ourselves. You understand me? If for fear of say whatever, we cannot remove them now. When will the situation return to 100% perfect that their removal will now become well advised? You understand me? So these women have a genuine cause, and they took noble action. I like their courage. I commend them. But somebody should listen to the point, and not just listen. They should execute that demand that these women have made. They are great people.
Okay. So let's get to the phones. 08064641536. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
My very wonderful friend, Councilor Male.
Well done, sir.
And my friend and my big brother, Toti. My friend, Councilor Male.
Sir?
Honestly speaking, this evening you owe me an apology.
Okay, sir.
Because of one statement you come up with.
Okay, sir.
APC is well organized. Let me tell you, I'm so annoyed. Coming on that APC is a well organized party in this country. A party that destroy democracy in this country, coming up with one party system that has never happened in our country. You come around and say that this party is a well organized party. So you trust in my friend to hold me and apology. That shall God bless you.
All right, Gentle, please don't go. Don't go, Gentle, don't go. Gentle.
I'm hearing you.
Just calm down. I don't make you very angry. It's not my intention. I'm just, I was just expressing a thought. You too can express your own thoughts in a gentle way. But even you're not gentle. Now, the point is that you are saying that the APC didn't go to anyone and tell anybody that look, we are beginning to do one party system. Now, they didn't say that. They didn't tell anybody that that's what they do. You are saying that whatever. The
what of their body language? Now you don't.
Do you read their body language? Do you read their? Can you quote the body language? Can you quote it on paper?
We can choreograph it.
You can choreograph it. Yes. You can't approve. So you and Gentle do not approve.
What are you
APC are trying to make a one-party state.
What is the evidence that you quoted Bajabi and Miller are saying is a very strong evidence that we can use to strengthen our position that their body language is very obvious.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. This is Godwin coming from Apirl.
Godwin, welcome to the show.
Good evening, Mr. Kandiode.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. I would also like to join my voice with that of the senior comrade Gentle when he said he refused your statement at the beginning of the program saying the APC is a organized party. What you must understand is that this is a party in power and whose stalwarts connive and contrive to stop other parties from having a national convention so that they can use it as a leverage to gain and to also remain in power.
What's his name again?
And I don't think with the current socio-economic and security upheaval we are experiencing in this country, I don't think this is the right time for you to come to public radio and say the APC is an organized top.
Okay, Godwin, let's have a conversation now. Godwin.
This country right now.
Godwin. We need to have a conversation, Godwin. Yeah, can we have a conversation, Godwin?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so I appreciate. Other calls are going to come, but just very, very briefly. I appreciate your position and all that. But you didn't adduce. You didn't recall the premise on which I said the party was. I said that the APC appears to be an organized party because they've gone ahead to name or give us the dates of their presidential and governorship election. Go ahead to tell us, okay, this is how much they need to pay. Unlike other parties where we don't have anything. That wasn't the premise on which I made that statement. Are you still there? Hello, Godwin. Okay, he's gone.
He has departed.
Hello, good evening, sir. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. Thank you very much, my friend, Dr. Male and Mr. Odikisi. Yakubu calling from Federal Government College.
Okay, Yakubu, go ahead, please.
You see, my brother, my friend, the Bible says by their mouth you shall know them.
Yes.
If you hear what Janamila, what you got this man says, you know, something is behind something. I always tell you in this show, I say, who is fooling who in this country? So, something. We are going, don't worry, we'll reach somewhere. I don't think you see something.
Same journey. Have safety in your travels. Hello, good evening, welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Nai.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I think my own take on the discussion today is the fee attached to the nomination form.
All right.
If these people are paying this much, how long will it get them? Will they take to get back the money they paid for these forms before they start working for us? I think these are some of the things that need to consider.
That's right.
And also for our women protecting, I think we always have a situation where the military come when people are reacting to a situation, and unfortunately the victims now become the people that are being targeted when they come out. So maybe it is time they just leave since their impact is not being felt. Having said that, Mr. Ode, I started the program with a slight headache, but some of these terminologies, I think we all miss Panadol. People are saying, Omale owed them apology, all miss Panadol extra. So some of the thanks for putting it.
Good evening, ma'am. Thank you very much for calling. We're going to provide you. We are owing people now as a result of a press conference. It's not good though.
No problem now. It's good to be a debtor so that your creditors will pray for you. Okay. You have to live long to pay the debts.
All right. Yes. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir.
I want to ask the so-called...
Wait, comrade. You are greeting, you are saying, oh, the thank you. Me, I don't deserve the thanks, right?
Pardon?
You have said thank you to Ode. And me, I'm here. You are not saying thank you to me.
Okay, double temptation. I'm blaming you.
No, I'm not interested again. I'm not interested. Go ahead and make your comments.
When I put the journalism, the whole thing is, the head is just like people are doing their best to foreign and become friends, our own interest, and for the whole people interest. Congratulations to of you. Well, I want to know if the forthcoming general election, where the legislature, election assembly, will the future of this general election, are they included apart from so-called consider? Because to me, the inconsequential, we don't need national assembly today. Unless until if we have a different leadership. Because they are polluted upon the engine room of democracy, the national assembly. The bedrock of democracy, the national assembly. But apart you have the story to tell. The history, anyway, I don't want to go there about that family. He said that the Mortitan, if you know what he reminds you in law, maybe this is consider, which means you cannot, okay, I'm Nigeria accusing INEC. It's a special accusation to the INEC chairman. You hear that? And then it should, honorably, because the INEC is this, they will find one thing with that partisanship where he just said no. Okay, look at there's something education that one of our people here, that is that is a former lecturer at law department, law faculty rather. He was trying to say so I'm interested that
comrade.
this is that sure. And that's why when a member of the leadership, they went to the final day.
Okay, comrade. So many, you are saying so many things.
Others.
Thank you very much. So that I can yield the floor to others, right?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, comrade. We appreciate you. Always thank you. I mean, it's always a delight to have you call us on the show. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Anthony and Odin.
Good evening, Madam Queen.
Yes, Madam Queen calling from Harvard.
All right, go ahead.
I think your apology to them to go for every other person.
No, I'm not giving any apologies. I'm not giving any apologies yet.
No, trying to put it right to the hearers that are not happy with the comments.
Okay.
That is what I mean.
Okay.
Because APC is like the game that they are playing with Nigerians. Look at what happened to the APC, and other parties are having crisis. And it's alleged that it relates to APC. So APC, they have all the case. Even if they want to have their convention today, there is no challenge for them. But I know that all that is important to them is the party, how to run their party, how to win elections. Nigeria does not matter to them, but in 2027, we will see ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Queen. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Right, the Republic Nigeria. I always like the way you analyze things. First, I will greet your Sunday because a Sunday program, that one they suit me. Now, I want to say the simple truth. APC is a punishment to Nigeria, whether they like it or not. Because if you hear what Bagabiamila said, I never believed that they limit somebody and a politician, a big politician, a developing Nigeria would be like that. That is practicing politics with bitterness. They are telling you Nigeria to be one party system with by the body language. They stop other political parties, they put divide and rule there. So that they stop the bottom by God's grace. 2017 is not going to be 2023. We shall disgrace them and we shall do well with Nigeria. Have a nice day and God bless you people.
All right. I just say one more call and then we'll be done on the show today. Hello, good evening.
All right, something good evening.
Yes, Dave. You're always the last caller.
Yeah, this is Dave James.
Yeah, Dave.
I want to say that it is true that APC is organized, but the question is, are they organized in disorganizing other people, or are they organized in organizing this country? God will deliver us from this form of governance. God will deliver us, from this kind of governance that people are suffering, that people are, passing through a lot of things. Governor Muslim remains my governor and my party, but for the federal administration, this is not what our forefathers fought the colonial masters for. This is not the nation our forefathers fought the colonial masters for. God, let Nigerians continue to rise to pray for divine intervention on our nation. Every day, 12 noon, stand still wherever you are and pray divine intervention, and God will truncate every evil in this nation, whether it's in official places or out of official places. Thank you for the good job you guys are doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave. All right, Mr.
On that spiritual note,
we'll end today's show.
Oh, yes. So we'll be with you again tomorrow. My name is Okandi Godi.
And of course, we'll come back with another organized press conference tomorrow, God willing. Stay out of trouble. My name is Samson.